Yo, YouTube, welcome back. Fight fans from all over the world, welcome back. It's your boy Chris from BWC, and you're now boxing with Chris. If it's your first time here, make sure you do the right thing and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tune into the work. We got a good showdown this Saturday, October 14 in Australia, between now crowned WBO super welterweight champion of the world Tszyu against WBC interim super welterweight champion Brian Mendoza. And first things first, we know Jermell Charlo was stripped September 30th before his bout against Canelo.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I know Tszyu was the mandatory, but it's not like Jermell Charlo ducked Tszyu. He agreed to fight and he broke his hand and he chose to fight Canelo over the big payday. Can't blame the guy. I thought that this fight at least should have been for a vacant title. You can't just, strip a guy that's actually been active and been fighting on his mandatories and then just crown him the champion. Should at least made this bout a vacant WBO for the vacant WBO, but that's neither here or there. We're going to break down this tail of the tape. We know Tszyu, who stands at 5'9" with a 71-inch reach, and Brian Mendoza, who stands at 5'10" with a 70-inch reach. We know Brian Mendoza's last bout, April 8th, where he upset and became the WBC Interim Superweight Championship of the World, beating Sebastian the Towering Inferno Fedora in a spectacular, still to me maybe the best knockout of the year and upset of the year.
Trying to
Tszyu in his last bout, he finished Ocampo in one round. And earlier in the year, in March, he fought Tony Harrison. So the dude's been busy. Both of these guys are top 5 in the super welterweight division. This is a great fight. PBC does it again, from the big superstar fights to the other rankings. These guys both wanted to fight Jermell Charlo, who's the undisputed champion at super welterweight. They couldn't get the fight, so now they're fighting each other. A lot of fighters, the David Benavidez, the Boo Boos, you guys need to take notes, because this is what you do. When you can't get the big guy in the division, when one guy has all the belts, you fight each other, you make him fight you where there's no choice. But let's jump into this tail of the tape, man. Interesting bout. I think Brian Mendoza has to really attack the body. He has to stay sharp to the body, change the levels. We know Tszyu, he's gonna throw a barrage of punches. Sometimes he throws, some crazy looping right hands where he leaves himself open. So Brian Mendoza can counter. It'll be easy from Brian Mendoza to counter, obviously not fighting the guy the size of a Fedora. But we know right now Tszyu does have a lot of power. He's been staying active. These guys both have been staying active, but Tszyu was in the ring recently. And Tszyu right now, his stock is super high. He's riding high. We also know he's the legendary son of Tszyu, former undisputed welterweight champion of the world. And we know Brian Mendoza, he's had some bumps in the road against Jesus Ramos, and he's gotten back, and he's been back in terrific fashion. But I feel like the jab and the straight right hand will be his money punch and attack the body, stay off the ropes, and weather the storm, because the storm is coming against Tszyu. It just depends how many rounds can you bank in early. Fighting in that Australian crowd, Tszyu's got it rocking. But we know also Tszyu, he's very one-handed dominant. He falls in love with the right hand and needs to start using that left hook more. Little shaky on defense, but both of these guys are about evenly matched when it comes to height, size, age. Both of these guys are in the prime of their career. Tszyu 28, Brian Mendoza 29. So it's very good. Not an evenly fought. I know people are probably favoring Tszyu because he's undefeated and he's been wiping these guys out super easy at 154. But Brian Mendoza is definitely not the guy to sleep on. He's already riding high confidence, super high. He didn't get the WBC title he went after that he's supposed to get, but he's getting the WBO shot. Very well deserved. Very great fight coming Saturday the 14th, Australia, which is probably going to start super late here in the States. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. It's your boy Chris from BWC. Thank you for boxing with Chris. Make sure you keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and tuning into the work. But you know what to do. Keep it 8 more than 92. And I'ma see y'all soon. Peace.